Welcome back to my video. My name is Nina. I want to start off where I left off at on the last video. I told you guys I would probably forget something and leave it out. Signs of someone who's cheating within my marriage. These were the signs that I saw. Some of them I just ignored, didn't want to believe, or skipped over. But I remember two more since my last video. One was during the time I was off for the shutdown for our job, um, not uh, trusting the things that he was doing. I decided to go up to the gym where he work out at. 5 o'clock in the morning is when he gets there. I got there about 6:30 a.m. Mind you, before we got married, his mother told me, Nina, whatever he do, just let him do the gym. He loved that gym. He been going since he was 14 years old. He went to the gym when he was in college. He did it when he was in the Navy. So I never ever bothered him through the whole marriage, not once. Well, I'll tell you that story later. But yeah, so I never really bothered him. But during this time where I was figuring he was cheating or whatever, I decided to go up there. I got up, put on my little stuff, drove up there, which was about 4 miles from our house. Drove up Gratiot. When I passed the gym, I saw his car backed up to the gym with the motor running, and I could see the screen light. It was dark outside, but I could see the lit up part of the screen as I drove by. So I went on down and I parked in the White Castle's parking lot. Got out of my car, walked about 70, 75 feet around, to where he was. And I just snatched his car door open. And when I snatched it open, he ducked towards the console and he threw the phone down between the console. And I said, that's the problem right there. And I slammed the door. I went back to my car, drove back to the house. I'm at the house, and about 20 minutes later, he pulls up. He come in. I go in the living room and sit down because I know I'm about, to start an argument, explode, whatever. He sits at the kitchen table and calls his mother. His mother is in Miami. He tells his mother, Mama, would you please tell her that was you I was talking to on the phone? Tell her that was you. Tell her I wasn't talking to nobody else. He had her on speakerphone, and I'm in the living room. I can hear her say, Nina, he was talking to me. What, you on drugs? What's wrong with you? She hollers this through the phone to me. And he sitting there trying to get her to convince me, and I end up leaving. I got in my car and left, went over to family member's house. That was tension. That was a problem. That made me want to snoop some more, and I did. I eventually followed him right to the woman's doorstep, and that's a whole nother story there. But another one was way before any of it. It had been about a week and a half, if not 2 weeks. I had realized that we hadn't been intimate. So it was a Saturday. I was doing whatever I was doing downstairs. I finished and I said, let me go upstairs, initiate intimacy with my husband, So I went up there. He laying in the bed, hand over his face like this. I'm talking to him or whatever, trying to initiate intimacy or whatever. And he's like, we did it yesterday. I said, no, we didn't. Oh, yes, we did. We did the other day. I said, no, we didn't. I stood up, looked at him. I said, if you did, it wasn't with me. And I went downstairs. That really was the first thing, solid, other than him, not leaving his keys and all that stuff. But so that was another one. But he ended up coming downstairs about 20 minutes later after that, went to the bathroom and came out. I was in the living room. He was like, oh, baby, was you talking to me when I was asleep? Oh, I didn't know what you were saying. Oh, man, I must have been dreaming. What did I say? I said, don't worry about it. Left that alone. But I wanted to say, too, though, just for the fact of me having all those different clues, and it went on for months and months. I guess I just didn't want to face it. But after all of those different signs, symptoms, and me catching them, all that stuff, that marriage was over. That was the beginning of the downfall. The violence and the arguments, the fights, the destruction lasted for 2 years. We lived in a house for about a year together before it came to a head, and I put him out. I called the police. I told them the police is coming. You need to get your stuff and get out. The Harper Woods police came. Two of them went in the house with him. Mind you, those police had been to our house probably 8 to 10 times with him calling the police. I never called him once. So one stayed outside with me while he gathered up one duffel bag with some personal items or whatever. Mind you, we've been living in that house since 2021, and that was 2017. So all he took was a duffel bag worth of stuff. So, oh, that's my alarm to go back to work. Sorry about that. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave that right there. For now, I'll catch back up with you guys. I'm at work on break, and I got to go in now. So I appreciate you listening to me, and I'm sure I'll get better at this. This is my first time doing YouTube. I never had a Facebook or all of that stuff. Well, I had them under fake names, but talking on them I didn't. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.